What's up? Another Twin System recap here. Jumping to the 7th inning. Ryan Jeffers up with 2 outs in a pivotal, must-win game. Season on the line here. Ryan Jeffers, and he knows it. He locks in. This was a good at-bat. The result, absolutely massive. But leading up to it, you could tell he was locked in. He was locked in. He was up for the moment, facing Bryce Wilson here, and he wins the battle eventually. But you'll see Jeffers fouling off a ton of 2-strike pitches. Again, runners on the corners with 2 outs, and he goes yard. The Twins' offense has been struggling, but man, in this 7th inning, 5 runs in the 7th inning, they really put it all together. We'll hear from Ryan Jeffers in a moment here, but another look at these home run swings. Just getting out of there. Justin Morneau said they all count the same. Doesn't matter how far they go over the fence. So huge from Ryan Jeffers.
I think we did a really good job drawing walks today, getting on base when we could. AK had a phenomenal day starting off a lot of innings. And then, being patient and being selective. It pays off in the long run.
Some wise words there from Ryan Jeffers. AK, Alex Kirilloff did have a massive game. We're going to go to earlier in the 7th inning where Kirilloff on second, he scores on a Byron Buxton double to get things kind of rolling in that inning. Correa plates Buxton on this one here. That speed comes into play from Byron. Correa moving around really well himself, oh, by the way, which we'll see here. Look at this beautiful catch over the shoulder. My goodness, he made that look so easy. That's like an impossible play that Carlos Correa makes look so easy there. Beautiful. So good to see him feeling good. He's locked in at the plate too, man. His on-base percentage is like up near 500 so far this season. This is Chris Paddock's first start in forever, and it got off to a shaky start. Bases juiced with 1 out in the first inning, but he gets a Farmer to Julian to Santana double play to end the inning and the threat with the bases loaded. It was rough. It was rough for Paddock. We'll take a look at his line in just a moment here, but, again, he kind of limited the damage. It's a good thing the Twins won because we'd be talking about this quite a bit. Manuel Margot with the bases loaded. He's pinch hitting for Edouard Julien with a lefty up. And tries 2 outs. 2 outs. And he tries to lay a bunt down. You know what? It did almost work. It got called safe initially. And I was actually kind of surprised they overturned that because it wasn't, I don't know that it was conclusive necessarily, but it gets overturned. That just screamed to me like I'm not comfortable. The only way I can be successful is through a trick. And yeah, he hasn't started since opening day, so maybe there's something to that. But that was not a Rocco call, by the way. That was confirmed post-game that Margot did that on his own. Anyway, Paddock, much like Louis Varland, kind of was rough around the edges, struggled, but kind of got through jams and made pitches when he had to. So that was a good. Bullpen stepped up in this one. Kirilloff, 4 for 4 with a walk. Carlos Correa gets a hit and 2 walks. Santana a hit and 2 walks. The Twins actually had more walks in this game, 7 walks, than they did strikeouts. 7 walks and 6 strikeouts. So for as long as the lineup is struggling, Jeffers is right. They are seeing the ball and be patient, drawing walks. So hopefully that's a sign of good things to come. Thank goodness Jair Camargo is okay. In the first inning, he gets hit in the helmet. Luckily, it was kind of a glancing blow. You like to see the ball go backwards instead of forwards. Didn't hit him square. Stays in this game. We'll see a little bit from him later. So Camargo going to be okay. In the first inning, still here, Kersey Jr. gets an RBI single. Later on in this game, top of the 4th, he gets an RBI triple, and it's Camargo at first base, the catcher, the big boy running all the way around from first base. So Camargo's like, man, I'm getting hit in the head. You're making me run all the way around the bases here. What's going on, you guys? And Kersey's a speedy dude. He had to kind of stop a couple times to make sure that Camargo was going to get around before he turned the corner. But good game from Deshaun Kersey Jr. Caleb Bosley. I've been struggling with this one because it's not spelled the way it's pronounced. You see that Boushley. But I think it's Bosley is how it's pronounced. This is kind of funny. His Saints debut, but he's made 51 starts the past 2 seasons for Nashville, Milwaukee's AAA affiliate. So it had to feel weird for him to be going to the other dugout. A Wisconsin native, he made his Major League debut for the Brewers last year, a couple days before his 30th birthday. So a great story. Again, Caleb Bosley. I'm going to get that right, Caleb. But a big item from this one was Jose Miranda got the start at third base for the Saints and makes a nice pick there. We're going to take another look at that. I think this is something he does really well. Comes in on the ball and makes a pick on the short hop. He has just really good hand-eye coordination, does Miranda. Going to show a couple more routine plays just to kind of show you Miranda's over there. He's getting work in. Great to see. Some more good defense. Yoiner Fajardo, navigating that on-field mound, that bullpen, which we see in the minor leagues a lot more than the major leagues these days. That was a tricky play, trickier than it looked. New guy, Tanner Morris, who the Twins acquired from Toronto, a 26-year-old. They acquired him for cash considerations. They needed a little bit more infield depth. Nice pickup. Again, Tanner Morris. There's a Jose Miranda RBI hit. There to drive in Michael Hellman, who stole a base. Huge insurance run. Miranda also advanced to second on that because you noticed no one was standing at the bag. Miranda, 2 hits and a walk, and again, third base. Big night for him. He's looking good so far for the Saints. Can't imagine he's going to have to do too much more to be considered for a call-up. They're not needing Austin Martin for a whole lot. Want to highlight, should call out, Bosley pitched amazing. 5 2/3 innings, 1 run, no walks, 5 strikeouts, 2 hits. But Diego Castillo, you may remember from his Tampa Bay and Seattle days, walked 4 batters in the 9th inning. It was difficult to watch, but the Saints do win. So Saints win, Twins win. Thanks for watching this one. We'll talk again tomorrow.